Welcome to Make History Podcast. This is your boy Sean B. Today's podcast is all about the reason why Make History is what it is. And we just want you to be able to enjoy, hear the transparency, and hear my heart. Let's go. Welcome. This is your boy, Sean B. Welcome to the Make History Podcast. And this is your boy, Yo, this is the first time being on video right now. And look, this is me. I'm transparent. This is what it is. This is Make History Podcast. This is 2024. This is what it's all about. It's about self-progression, overcoming obstacles, and the resilience not to give up, just to make history. Going through my ups and my downfalls. These are the stories. I take care of the vision. And these are our conversations because that's what we do on this podcast. We are just being transparent. Look, Make History right here is something within myself, and this is the reason for it. So check this out. So this back in the days for me has been one of those times where over the years I have been living vicariously through all my guests that's been on the podcast because they've been such an inspiration to me in some sort of way. They have lifted me up. They've encouraged me. I've seen them going through what they've gone through, and I live vicariously through them. I see their blueprint, and I want to share that blueprint with others so they can be able to have the blueprint to live the way that they feel they can live their own history out. So that's why overcoming obstacles and fears is so important, even to myself. Right now, this is definitely a fear for me. This is one of those things that I'm going through right now where it's like, hey, I've never seen myself on video. I've never really communicated on video. So I love audio, but I love video too at the same time. But at the same time, I don't know what I'll be like on video. And this is it. This is the way it is. This is transparent. This is me. So what I've learned within the past year, within the last 2 years actually, is that, I've been very hesitant towards the things that I want to do in life. So I've only given about 50% of myself to a lot of things when I feel like I should be giving 100% to it, whether if it's relationships, whether if it's my job or things that I feel like I might be able to be good at, but I don't know that I'm good at. So those are the things that I go through within fear within myself, but I'm trying to build up the confidence enough to be like, you know what, I'm going to go 100% in. There's no turning back. There's no way to get over this other than to do it. And so this is me. This is Sean B. So I'm coming from Corpus Christi, Texas, to San Antonio. And now I'm here in San Antonio trying to make history within myself. And yeah, I'm going through a journey right now too, through courage, through resilience. Like I said, even with the downfalls that I go through, everything that you get on this podcast is 100% authentic and real, from the guests to myself. I've always told myself that I was going to do a little bit better. And let me say this disclaimer too. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We want to be able to share more stories and share more just the energy that comes out within this podcast, because there's so many guests that are coming up that have so much education, and we're going to be educating you guys on this podcast as well, because not only are you hearing authentic stories, but you're also hearing authentic stories through other people that you can see yourself through. But that's what it's all about, because I am human, you're human. The people that are on this podcast and the guests that are on this podcast are human. They just been they're at a different level in life. And those are the things that I know that I admire, because I love watching people grow through these episodes, or through in life in general. I love watching people grow, and that's something that I know that I need to do and I'm all about doing right now. So for sure. Now back to me in this sense. Well, back in the days, I'm gonna say about 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, I was in a situation to where I put my whole 13 years of work experience into a place that I really and dearly loved. And let me tell you, I put everything into it. 13 plus years. They know they know me. They know my kids. They knew that when I was married at the time. I was really, they knew who she was. We baptized the same day at that place. Um, and I'm totally grateful for that spot because I've grown there. Some people know about what I'm talking about without putting any names out or anything like that. But I'm gonna say this about that place is that without that place, I wouldn't have grown as much as I've grown. But like I said, within that time, I felt like, man, you put your 100% heart into that spot, and then next thing things kind of blow up. Things moved on. A lot of people moved on within that time, and man, it was one of those. It was a devastating moment for me, and the reason that was so devastating is because of the relationships that I built during that time. Um, it was one of those things where it's like God put you in position to learn, and it was a season to where you were having fun and you were just enjoying yourself and just having a good time, and you were learning and you were having all the experience that you were learning from all the people that was there with you, seeing you grow and help you grow. And then next thing you know, everything just blows up, and your life wasn't the same. When you don't put a plan B or a plan C together in your life, then you realize, like, geez, you can't put your eggs all in one basket. And I felt like when I put my eggs in that basket, everything got crushed. And so therefore, that's why, um, you know, after that, if you don't heal from that, then you can go to the next something, and you're not going to give 100% in that something anymore, because once you got hurt from something, then, you know, after that, you just don't put your 100% in it anymore. Um, you just give them 50 of what it is because you're always trying to protect yourself. Now, during that time, and I'm trying to keep it, to where, there's no names and things like that. But some people that do listen to me and they do follow me online, they know where I'm coming from with it. They know what I'm talking about, and they know who I'm talking about, where I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. That was one of the hardest times in my world because it was a very hard time to recover from that. And the healing process is still in the process of today, because I feel like today I've gotten a lot stronger with that hurt and that harm during that time because of that trust. And so therefore I'm trusting the Lord and where I'm going now in 2024, and the experience that I'm experiencing now, and the people that are around me now, the supporters, everybody that's seeing me right now on this visual, and everybody that's going to support Make History podcast and beyond, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that's coming out new, and it's going to be like really awesome stuff that's going to come out here, because we're creatives. I'm a creative, and that's what we're going to do, is we're going to be creative and keep bringing the message of faith. We're going to keep bringing the message of truth. We're going to keep bringing the message of just authentication of just people in general, of like, hey, you can see them within yourself. And yeah, it's one of those things, man. I just want to say that, I appreciate, this right here. This right here was a blessing for me to be right here doing this in this sense. This was a prayer. This was a God-given thing, because I didn't think I would be doing this right now. This is making history within myself. I want my children to be able to watch me on this video and be like, you know what, Dad did it. He's doing his thing. He's always talked about being on video. He's always talked about trying to do something for others, and he's always helped others for years. Everything that I've done has been with for no other gratification other than trying to do the right thing. And that's what I've always believed, and I've always thought in my world has always been trying to do the right thing, trying to be the best person that I can be within myself, making history within myself. And man, let me tell you how nervous this is right now. I know I feel like I'm rambling right now. It's just kind of like I'm all over the place because I just came in just honestly as prepared as I thought I was going to be. But once you start doing this, I'm just going to come from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're going to do what we can do when we want to do with the edits and stuff like that. But at the same time, I appreciate this being authentic and just being real about what's going on right now. So the reason for Make History Podcast is about creating the blueprint for other people to see other people's lives, to be able to see them move in a way where they can see themselves and be able to create something within themselves and be able to create something within themselves and be able to live your truth, live your blueprint, live your life, and be able to make history within yourself. And I love that about me. And that's all I got today right now. I just want you to really look forward to these next coming episodes, honestly. These next coming episodes, I got another brother right now that he's in the Army. He's coming out. He's been a war veteran. He's a pretty awesome guy, and I'm gonna represent it right the next time I probably go through this. But I got him, and I got somebody that's talking about jail reform. That's coming up in these next episodes. There's a lot of things also too in a couple of episodes that are coming up now. We're gonna be talking about what does it take for a loved one to be able to find a place to send their loved ones to, as far as like caregiving, finding a nice senior community for them. What does it take to find a senior community that is perfect for their loved ones? There's just so many there are just so many questions and so many ways of saying all these things. But right now, I just want to tell you thank you for having me and on here, and I'm gonna see you soon.